Right guys, back with an update, but first a beer, Anchor Porter. I've had it before, a nice beer. On my last video I said I was going to brew from the Bible, one beer a week. No, one beer every 2 weeks. Cheers. But there's a huge flaw in what I said. What I said I was going to do, start the beginning of this book and work my way through it. But anyone who's got this book will know the first lot of beers in it are lagers, and although some of them are only conditioning for 4 weeks, some of them are a bit longer, I believe. 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Some of them are a bit longer. I think the longest may be 6 weeks, which means if I brewed all the lagers first, I would have nothing to drink for 4 to 6 weeks. So what I'm going to do possibly is brew some ales and then dip back in and do a lager. I've got a separate fridge that I can put the lagers in and condition them in that, and do the ales in the chest freezer. I did brew up a 10 litre English bitter, and that was on the Braumeister. Yes, the spacer arrived first time, perfect. So Speedle, thank you, you've got me out of jail with that one. So that's now in the freezer, which has arrived. Heat bar arrived, Inkbird arrived. It's all set up. It's set at 20 degrees in the summer house, so that's now brewing away, bubbling away nicely. Something else I think I've done two possibly of these kits before, and I wanted to do some more, and that is the Brewferm kits. And I did ask for advice on this one from Brewmaster Ben, excuse me, and he suggested the triple, which comes in at 8%. I've got the instructions, but the writing is tiny, so there's no way I'm going to read that without any glasses on. I also ordered, I don't know how much of this to put in, maybe someone who's done this before. I got some brown handy crystals for Belgian style ales. I've got a kilo of this. I'm not saying I'm going to put it all in. I'm thinking more 500 grams with some dry malt. But if you've done this kit before, what do you guys think? Should I use the whole kilo of this or just the 500 grams? And I think this is only a 9 litre kit. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's 9 litre kit. I read somewhere, maybe it was on the instructions, I'm sure that's 9 litres, which fits perfectly with my 10 litre brew scenario. What else did I buy? Another 15 litre fermenter and a larger 25 litre fermenter. That's in case when I get the urge to do a 20 litre beer that I know I'm going to drink, like a stout or stouts, my favourite beers. Then I've got the ability to do that. What else? No other updates really. just a quick update and some advice on the candy sugar, because I've never used that before. I know in general we don't like to use too much sugar in our brews. I'll have to have a read up. If no one's done it before, I'll read the instructions, see what it says, and do what's best for business. Did go out yesterday to the pub, had a few beers, some nice beers. I don't remember any of them now, am I? Nope. Beavertown I think was one. Neck Oil, Beavertown Neck Oil was one, that was nice. Yakima Red, that's one of my favourite beers at the moment. Really liking that. I've had a few good beers today, a few good porters and stouts. It's on my Instagram, Hammer of Homebrew. Put pictures up of the beers I've been drinking. I think I've got one more stout left tonight, and that is a Colonel Brewery stout. But this is the Anchor Porter, quite nice. Right, that's me done. Got some new lighting. Don't know whether that makes a difference. Obviously filming in the living room now because of the noise last week. You may, if the mic will pick it up, slight knocking, that's the yeast starter, because I'm using a liquid yeast for this. Belgian yeast that I bought, I think it was WLP 500, I'm probably wrong. It's a Belgian yeast anyway. Got it written down somewhere. That's a small yeast starter ready to go for this. I'll give it the best chance it can possibly have. I will probably brew a stout next, probably just a 10 litre batch, I'm thinking, just so I've got some beers to drink before I delve into this book. I did look at, I think it was Beer Lover TV, said have a look at the Malt Miller and their recipe builder. Yep, I'm liking that. I had a good look at that. Had a play with one or two of the recipes, and it seemed to have the stuff there. Not so sure whether they have all the yeast though, but I can swap yeast out here and there as long as it's a liquid yeast. It doesn't have to be the exact one, as long as it's a Belgian yeast or an English yeast. Otherwise I'm going to have about 300 yeasts that I'm going to be able to not ever use again, because I'm never going to drink that amount of circle of beers quick enough, because I don't know how long liquid yeast lasts in the fridge. A couple of months I'm guessing. So I'll probably narrow the yeast down to, I'm guessing around 10, maybe less if I can, and use those for the different brews. Anyway, rambled on enough. Cheers guys, see you soon.